Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. All between Jason, my brother. How you doing? Is that a Fresca?
Fresca, man. You remember that?
You want to pop? Oh, that's a Shasta. I want to Shasta. Yeah, Fresca from when I was
old school, man.
Totally.
Yeah, I saw it in the store the other day. I was like, what the hell? Why not?
Nice.
And as you know, I've already gotten my adult beverages out of the way early today, so
right.
I got a little bit backwards, you know. I do the.
That happens.
I like a Fresca in the evening. You know what I mean?
Right. A Fresca with my Frescante.
Right.
I haven't worn these in a while. 1, 2. Oh, there I am.
Nice.
Yeah, look at that, all fancy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my hat's kind of retired. I need a new one. So now I have a little bit of color and a big old fucking freckle.
Yeah, nice.
Getting
or liver spot is the
I got old spots already. Look at that fucking.
Yeah, nice.
What the fuck, dude?
Get it out of the way, man. Just
my freckles, are joining together. I actually used to have enough tan when I was working in LA and I was working in the desert
right.
But what are you gonna
do? Getting old and for
Roger Chance says, "Am I live?" Oh yes, Roger, we're live, and Jay's not drinking today.
Yeah, well,
I
already did, but
right, nice.
Yeah. I just did it for breakfast today.
Right. So the major thing, we'll get to it later, but I just want to pop it up so we don't forget. The major thing, will Ozzy get his wish? And that's Black Sabbath for one last show with the guys.
Original lineup.
So Ozzy can retire. I think it's pretty cool that Ozzy wants to retire and have his last show be a Sabbath show and not an Ozzy solo. I think that's totally,
makes sense,
Oh, it makes total sense.
It's a classy move too,
Oh, for sure. And I've been watching him and Morrison's podcast.
I've never. I need to check that out. I know you keep talking about it. Where do you see it? Like, where do you find it?
I find it on the YouTube, Jay.
The internets?
It's on the internets, man. You go there, you type in www.ozzy'sfuckingshow.com.
Yeah. I never thought of that.
Well, shit the bed and make it stink. Yeah. It's my buddy Jeff's favorite saying from back in the day. Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's on, they've got a bunch of, they do a show where it's all the Osbournes, and then they do a show where it's, Ozzy and Morrison, and, that's Osbourne Media. So, today they were talking about fashions, like from back in the 80s. And there was some really interesting clothes back then.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Uh-huh.
Some of our old musical heroes, I wonder if they now look back and go, what the hell?
Oh, for sure.
Roger
said, I could be a ghost. Oh, he's probably getting a drink.
Yeah.
The Ghost of Roger Chance.
That sounds like a book, man.
Right. See,
it's a great book title.
Dude, it's funny. And every time I see this, the Be Right Back thing, I always think of someone just like texting a burp.
Yeah.
I can only be here for this single comment, and that's when I realized a lot of people just want Ozzy, but I have to confess I've always liked them better with both Dio and also Tony. I agree with you totally.
Yep, me too.
Totally. Topographic 1973 iffy. I'm not a big Sabbath fan, but Black Sabbath, they're one of the big guys in the history of metal, one of the first guys. So that way it's classy. But yeah, I didn't like Ozzy with Sabbath, but I love Ozzy solo. I love Black Sabbath with Ronnie James Dio and also with Tony Martin. But was never a big Black Sabbath proper fan. Just like Zeppelin, I a lot of Zeppelin and a lot of Black Sabbath I find a little boring. It's great if you're on Ludes or Downers or something, but
how often are you on Ludes these days?
Right to back in the day, you know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, the people on Downers really gonna like this too. But it's always funny. Always fun. But yeah, update on Josh Homme. Looks like he canceled the rest of the European tour due to continued medical care. doctors have ordered him to remain in the States for treatment. So positive vibes to Mr. Josh Homme there.
Yeah.
May you heal quickly and get back to whatever you want to do. You don't owe us anything. You got great music, so. What else is going on there, Jay? How was your week?
Well, we slugged through it, it's something to endure,
Right. Oh, the Olympics. Did you watch any of that shit show?
I did not, and I don't think I shall be watching any either.
I haven't watched any. I saw a real quick clip, but what was it? Gojira.
Gojira.
Yeah. They performed at the Paris Olympics. So
that's pretty wild
to perform. Yeah. I guess a lot of people were up in arms because I guess they did some kind of version of it was a visual of like the Last Supper, but it was with all the athletes and shit. And I guess a bunch of people got their panties in a.
Oh, they had a bunch of trans people doing the Last Supper, I think is what it was.
Right? Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I believe that was the.
Well, hey, hopefully tonight they'll have the Camaro people on.
The Camaro people.
And then tomorrow, day after will be the Thunderbirds, and
right. Yeah, I think that's what
at least hope people can only compete in the categories they are allowed to compete in.
Yeah.
The ruling there, and people, no. If someone, for example, someone who's born a female, spends their entire life waking up at 3 a.m, not going out and hanging out with friends and all this stuff, all the sacrifice and, trying to be the best competitor that they can be. And 185% of all their energy is going into that. And, it can get them an education that they exchange for that, beating on their body, being that sports person and, all that kind of thing. I never say it's a free ride because it isn't. When you get when you get education based on your athleticism, you worked for that.
Right. Yeah.
So it's just unfortunate that a new thing happened and then all of a sudden people can come in who weren't competing with those people and just totally blow them out of the water.
Sure.
I'm not going to get into the details of what everyone knows what we're talking about.
Right.
And I just think it's unfair to the people who've trained their entire life.
Yeah.
And for something, because there are people who, if it's a faster way to number one, they're going to take it no matter what it is, and maybe
that's
not
human nature, right?
Maybe not being 100% authentic. Now, if they are 100% authentic, well, then there's something that needs to be figured out for that class of athlete. But I'm not a sports guy, so it ain't my shit to figure out. I don't know how to do that, but it's just I don't think it's a bad thing to see these young men and women compete, but it should also be fair.
Yeah.
Remember, sports comes from sportsmanship, and that's fair.
That's Vince's PSA for the day.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah. Oh my God, dude, these new edibles I got are like Laffy Taffies. Holy shit.
Oh man.
Yeah. What do I do with them? I must put them away. Yeah.
I was talking to a guy at work and he was like talking about his friend, who's older like us and tried his first edible.
Older like us. Coming this fall on Paramount Network.
Right. And he tried his first gummy and I guess he was like out of his mind. And he's like, apparently you're not supposed to eat a whole one. I go, my buddy eats like 5 or 6. Like, what are you talking about?
Right. It depends on the person. It's really interesting because I was talking about this today with someone at the dispensary. There's someone who could take 2.5 milligrams and they're cooked.
Yeah.
They're really high. And, like, so each of the gummies here in Illinois are 10 milligrams each. So there's 100 milligrams per package. Now you can get one big gummy that's 100 mil, or you can get 2 gummies that are 50 mil. But, if I go to a concert, I'm on 80 or 90 milligrams, which is 8 or 9. And I do at the show, I'm like 5. Yeah, I do 5 on the show.
Right.
That was my favorite thing to do. Hey, before the show would start, I'd just show Jason my edible. Here's what I'm taking, buddy.
You ready?
Uh-huh.
I love.
To be fair, sometimes Jason's on the other spectrum with the alcohol. So.
That's right. We've all taken our turns with lost episodes.
Yeah. 3.5 decades of being buddies is you got way too many inside jokes, and it's just funny because the other person's might be hammered and they're struggling a little, and that just makes it funnier.
Oh, it's all it's that like that one night, man. You were like, your eyes were like this,
right? Yeah, it's funny. People like like they'll run into me if I'm not baked or whatever, and they'll go, "Oh, you have really nice blue eyes." Because
usually they can't see them.
Yeah, usually they're behind sunglasses or there's it's a squinty, Vince, so the gummies are about to hit.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are fast actors. But all right, so what else we got going in the news here? Let's see. I'm just scrolling through Blabbermouth. Thoughts go out to Slash and his family. His stepdaughter had passed away, and that's why they had to cancel the tour.
Oh, wow.
So I don't want to say thoughts and prayers, but all the good vibes going to your family there, Slash. Or Sal, I should say. That's horrible.
Hey, Topographic 1973 said wants to know, can they get Bill Ward to
What's that?
He wants to know, can they get Bill Ward to join in for a reunion?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. That's part of the story. Bill Ward said he's in.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, so all they have to do is play. Ozzy's been asking for it for a while, and of course they just did some Black Sabbath commercial for like Birmingham's soccer club or whatever, football club over there.
Right.
But
I see Iommi's got a new record out too. I caught a tune the other day. It's instrumental, but good stuff.
Yeah. Who knows how much shit he's got in the vaults?
Yeah. Yeah. So that was pretty cool to see that he's still doing stuff.
Yeah, and he must be doing great with his
cancer. Yeah.
With his health challenge that he had going on there.
Right.
I mean, that is the guy. Like people are like, oh, Black Sabbath is I don't know, man. Who was first, Purple or Sabbath?
I'm not sure on that one.
Yeah, let me look at that up here. Granted, Sabbath had the spooky vibe.
Yeah.
Formed in London in 1968. That's Deep Purple. If Biff would get off his ass and look this shit up for me. Those of you who remember good old Biff Strange. Biff Strange. Active from 1968.
Oh, wow. So they were got a neck and neck there, huh?
So I don't know. I always thought that. I always thought that more people got it from Purple and Richie Blackmore than.
Yeah.
But what do I know? But it is that's something I'd actually like to do a show on and dig deeper into that one. But Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Jason's crafted a 20-page what do you call it? Soliloquy, and he's going to do it from memory right now.
Ready to go.
You're like, what? 20 pages? No problem. Uh-huh.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else I've heard this week.
Jerry Cantrell's got a new single out called I didn't listen to it yet.
I checked it out. Yeah. I think his new record's called I Want Blood or something like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, and I just listened to some what was it? Had the singer from Godsmack guesting, Mick Mars. It's like a country metal.
Huh, like a collab or something?
No, it's like a recording artist, but and Travis Tritt.
Not really. So
Yeah.
Sully Erna, Travis Tritt, and Mick Mars.
Well, Sully and Travis Tritt were in studio. You didn't get to see Mick, but you heard his guitar solo and his guitar work.
Wow.
So yeah,
interesting.
I didn't know country metal is a thing.
Right.
So that's a new. So that's the only way you're gonna give me
listen to
Fred to fucking listen to it.
Yeah, sometimes
I'll be listening. I'll give him a quick test, and I'm like, no, fuck Jason. No, this is a little bit too. I can't let in that I'm liking this.
I was gonna send you the other day, and then I go, he's not gonna fucking listen to it. It was Cody Jinks and Charlie Starr from Blackberry Smoke did a tune together, and it's like an acoustic thing,
dude. That's one of the I've listened to him a few times. He's been coming up in the Carly.
Yeah.
Blackberry Smoke, dude. Fucking that's a great fucking band.
Oh yeah, they're killer.
Yeah. I think I actually might have watched that one, but I don't want to admit it.
Right. Yeah, don't ever admit it.
I'm melting. I'm melting. Yeah. Bill Ward. Yeah, Bill Ward would that would definitely be interesting. Let's see what else is going on in the world of music. Oh, and Ozzy's podcast, by the way, is called Madhouse Chronicles.
Madhouse Chronicles.
Yeah. Joe Satriani. I guess from what I hear, the reviews for the Van Halen years tribute, however you want to put it, the new Sammy tour.
Oh yeah, my buddy went. He sent me some. He sent me some phone videos from the show though, and they sounded great, man.
Right now.
Yeah.
Right now. Queen. Yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah. So it's Corey Marks enlists Sully Erna, Mick Mars, and Travis Tritt on "Make My Country Rock."
Huh. I wonder if they were just here. They just had a Rock the Country concert with like locally here in Anderson.
Probably
yesterday, I think it was. I didn't look up to see who was all playing. I think Kid Rock was there, and I'm not sure.
Yeah. Upset the boogie. Let's see. Oh, Rachel Bolan gets married his longtime girlfriend, and Axl Rose joins Billy Joel on stage.
Huh.
At the final show of record-breaking 10-year residency at Madison Square Garden. Now, what's interesting is he played 2 songs, and none of them were Guns N' Roses. I thought that was funny. So he played an AC/DC song with Billy, and he played Live and Let Die.
Wow.
Cover of Paul McCartney and Wings.
Mm-hmm.
The soundtrack of James Bond. James Blows. Hello, Miss Moneypenny. Tell me, Pushy. What's your name? Pussy galore. I'm sure it is. Pretty funny. Okay.
I always laughed about the what was the Mike Myers spoof? The Austin Powers.
Austin Powers, yeah.
When he had like the every movie there was like the female villain. There was a lot of vagina,
right?
And then there was Ivana Hump a lot. I think was the
Ivana Hump a lot. Ivana Hump a lot.
So stupid, but so good.
And what was it? The Bimbots?
Yeah, yeah, something like that.
Hilarious, dude. That was a mole. Get me my belly.
He hasn't done anything in quite a few years either, has he, Mike Myers?
He did the what was it? The Triumphant.
I don't
something
know.
like that. It was basically and it was in the Austin Powers like world kind of look and feel.
Yeah.
Triumvirate. I don't know. It's about 5 people basically in a secret society help control like the world. And it takes place in the 60s. It was all right. But yeah. Let's see who else. Let's see here. Near, 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 near. Oh, the Sweet released their last music. Okay.
The Sweet?
Yeah, Sweet.
I thought they did that like 30 some odd years ago. I didn't know they were still.
Well, yeah, right.
Right.
There is no absolute end date yet to Foreigner's farewell tour with no original members of Foreigner. I don't know how that works. You know what I mean? What do you think about that?
These bands that, well, I mean, I think to each his own. I wouldn't want to, pay the money necessarily to go. To me, it's like seeing a cover band. You know what I mean? Or like a tribute band or something like that. Now on a large scale, like an arena show or, or outdoor theater, like they're doing. I mean, if you're paying those type of prices,
right? But
I wouldn't. But if somebody digs the tunes enough to,
right. So you go to see the band when you go see a show,
right?
A lot of people just go to hear the music,
right?
So
that's probably the difference, I guess, right?
Yeah, like with someone like Foreigner. So a lot of these guys have been in the band for 25, 30 years. I mean, they've been around, you know what I mean? They're not the original, but they've been in that band a long time. So why is it such a sticking point when an original member is no longer there, but they're still playing that music and writing for that? I always found it interesting, you know what I mean?
I guess the difference comes down to us,
the
listener. I mean, like you said, if people don't really care about who's playing the music, they just want to hear the songs, then I mean, game on. Then I guess
right, because like with Foreigner, not and this isn't the dig, but like with Foreigner, is anyone going to know the band members in Foreigner?
Not many, probably.
You know what I mean? By photo recognition, could they tell?
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to be, guys like,
like I know Jeff Pilson. Everyone knows Jeff Pilson.
Yeah.
But the singer's been there for 30 years or however long he's been there.
Yeah.
So that voice, if they've seen Foreigner over the past 25 years and they're just casual listeners, this is the same voice.
Right.
So that's kind of, I don't know. I always thought that was really interesting.
Yeah.
Because symphonies play Mozart.
Right.
Like, fuck. Carol, second seat violin is in here.
Right.
What? Jimmy's not playing fucking what is
nobody gives a shit.
Triangle this year? Oh, dude.
Well, I'm out then. Fuck it.
Right. Oh, dude, the way he hit that corner of the fucking triangle.
Yeah. It's like the Neil Peart of the triangle.
Yeah, exactly. The Neil Peart of the triangle.
Yeah, that's a good point. Nobody really
in his classical rendition of In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida.
Right. Yeah, I don't know, man.
That's funny. That is funny, don't you know?
I don't. We've got this amphitheater over here, like literally a mile and a half from my house, and they've been like getting great shows the last couple of years, and I literally have never gone over there. Nice. I don't know why. I guess I'm either too old or too broke. Probably a little bit of both to go to. I used to go to a ton of shows, and I love going to shows. So I just, well, this job I've got too, man. It's like I have no life, so that probably the self-defeating thing.
Oh, and here's the thing too, like with the show, it's like, so I gotta wait. And I'm like, I'm already tired. I got a pain thing that whatever. Aside from that, I'm like, man, if I go, I know it's gonna tax me for the next 4 days. I'm gonna be beat.
Right? Yeah.
Then I weigh the fun of it. I'm like, damn it. I shall go and listen to such music. But yeah, I'd rather, so I told Fred, I'm like, man, I can't wait to have a budget and we can just send you to shows and you go report back. I'm like, I'll see a few shows here and there, but I can't do it like I used to. I mean, I've seen
No.
it's a shows, but
Yeah.
you know,
Especially standing up for that long.
yeah, not even.
Yeah.
Not even. Oh, I went and saw Deadpool.
Oh, the new movie?
Yeah. So we go to this movie. So Seth's like, Dad, you want to see Deadpool? I'm like, hell yeah. So he gets tickets earlier in the week. So we go, and it's one of these places that you sit in a recliner.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so got the recliner, did a bunch of edibles beforehand, and you know, tickets are priced. And then it was like, dude, a popcorn and 2 drinks for like $31.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, I mean, there's got to be a point, people.
Yeah, isn't there a point where like
they split concessions with the movie, but
I mean, you would think at some point like the theater people would be like, we can't fucking do that. We can't charge them that, you know, like
yeah, fuck it. Yeah.
Like, no, that's
And I'm like, yeah, I want
popcorn
popcorn in the middle. So the guy hands me the thing, half of popcorn. He's like, okay, got to go over to the fucking butter dispenser. I'm like, dude, come on, man. I want $3 off this bucket. No.
Yeah, you're making me work.
But no, it's just and the popcorn wasn't even that good. It's not like the old days.
Right.
We have that old theater here in town. It was the second one with sound ever.
Yeah.
And
is that the Tivoli? Or?
Yeah, the Tivoli, dude. They have the best fucking popcorn, dude.
Right.
Sometimes I'll go there and I'll grab a large buttered just to bring home.
Yeah. They're like, are you coming into the... Nah.
Yeah.
No, I'm going home.
Yeah, I'm here for the popcorn.
Right.
But anyway, what are you going to do?
Hey.
Yeah, so I went and saw Deadpool. And so I'm not going to do any spoilers in case people haven't seen it, because I fucking hate when people do that.
Yeah.
Here's what I'll say. They overhyped it way too much. It's a good movie.
Yeah.
It's entertaining. I liked it. The interplay between Wolverine, great. The cameos that are actually in the movie weren't really spoiled by bullshit leaking, so that was cool. And the cameos were great. The big 3. And then it lacked in the story department, but it's a Deadpool slash and gore fart joke movie, so and it made sense. But once you see it, you'll know what I'm talking about. And they probably had to play there's a lot of parameters that they had to wedge themselves into because of the continuation.
Yeah.
And they're like late to the party. So anyway, if you're a fan of the X-Men from the turn of the century, you're really gonna dig this movie. But yeah, it was fun.
Cool.
And hopefully it saved Marvel, But yeah, it's not like the second coming of Jesus, but like they marketed it to be.
Hyped it to be.
It's still really good. Yeah. I just think it could have been, what it was? I was expecting something else, and that's kind of what tripped me up. I thought they'd go one way and they didn't. I was like, oh, that's interesting. But other than that, that's just my own little hang up there.
Right.
But it opened with like $180 million weekend.
Oh, wow.
And then I saw, Watiti, that dude, he did a new Time Bandits TV show. And it's with Lisa Kudrow is in the lead. I haven't watched it yet, but I'll check it out. Oh, and Robert Downey Jr. will be returning to the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Oh, with Iron Man or something?
As an alternate universe, Tony Stark, who doesn't turn into Iron Man, he turns into Doctor Doom.
Huh.
So that should be interesting. Should be interesting. Let's see. That Bob Dylan movie is coming out. Lady Gaga with the fucking Joker movie. Let's see. Looks like Dexter's coming back for 2 new series. Called Resurrection
You're into that show, right? Isn't that the one you said's pretty
No,
good?
and then
No.
Dexter Original Sin. No, I've never watched this one.
Oh. What the hell am I thinking of? Somebody I knew used to watch that a lot.
Oh, dude, a lot of people just loved that show.
Yeah.
You know, it was like their Sons of Anarchy.
Right.
Or Breaking Bad, you know, it was there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like the premise of it, but I just never. There was other shit going on. Too many other things, you know.
Right.
And then you're like, how many? There's 8 seasons. 22. 22 up. No, I can't do that.
Dude, I didn't. I purposely.
It's just a living center when I'm fucking 90. You know.
I purposely didn't watch Breaking Bad when like everybody was all gaga about it. I was like, fuck that.
Yeah,
and then
year 3.
Yeah, and then like after it was all like old news, like one day for some reason I just clicked on it.
Yeah.
And then I binged my ass off.
Oh, what a great fucking show.
It was, yeah. I was kind of pissed. I was like, son of a bitch, they were right.
Say my name.
Yeah, I'm like, well, no wonder. Usually, everybody's all fucking goofy about shit, and then you watch it and you're like, I don't see what all the hype was about, but that was an exception. That was a good show. So,
dude, because first of all, okay, I don't know if you had this experience, but with me, it took me a few episodes to get into it. Like it was slow moving, like it was weird and quirky.
Yeah,
off the bat. Okay, and I may have it. Maybe it was the second episode or whatever. But when the bathtub fucking falls through the ceiling, dude, that I was like,
like I'm in.
All right, settle in.
Right.
And then every episode, it'd be like, dude, how are they? There's no way they can top that.
And they did
every time.
Yeah.
Like I just couldn't. The writing was so spectacular on that show.
Yeah. That's what I thought about Sons of Anarchy too. I mean, I thought the writing was good,
Absolutely. Another one. There's no way they can top it. No way, dude.
Yeah. You never knew episode to episode what was going to happen. I mean, like the shit that you got, there's like no way they're going to do that. Oh, they did it.
Right. You did what?
Yeah.
Like killing main characters, like brutally.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he's such a
and you're like, he's dead. And it's like, like, because we're so programmed that they're never going to kill off this guy.
Dude,
and then they do it.
Oh yeah. What's that guy who does Tombstone? The writer producer guy. What's his name? Well, he played the cop, the highwayman in Sons of Anarchy.
Oh, you're talking about the not Tombstone, but Yellowstone. You're talking about.
Sorry, yeah, Yellowstone.
Yeah. That's oh God.
Exactly.
We know it should be on the tip of our tongue. Shit.
Taylor Sheridan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great writer.
He didn't want to be an actor anymore. He's on the most popular fucking show.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't want to be an actor anymore.
They're like, you'll regret this someday. And he's like, oh, watch this. Watch what I'm about to do.
I have this idea for a movie I'm writing called Sicario. And so he killed him off brutally.
Yeah.
He was the first like main cast member to just, I think he was run over by a truck or some.
Yeah, I forget now,
but yeah, so Taylor Sheridan went on to, bigger and, bigger things. Or
having like multiple shows at the same time.
Oh yeah,
When does that guy sleep?
Oh, exactly. But at least most of his shows now are shot on the
ranch or something.
On the ranch / studio.
Yeah.
And then he rents, all the horses from his studio to the fucking production. So
yeah, good gig.
Oh yeah, and then what's the one he does with Mayor of Kingstown?
Oh yeah, that's a great show.
Man, is that a good show? Have you caught up this season?
No, because now we don't get that channel anymore.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. I was waiting for it with Jeremy Renner, right? Then
Yeah.
he had his accident, and then it was like up in the air,
Yeah.
So have you watched the new season?
4 episodes in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still good?
Dude, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's like added, because you know what happened to him.
Yeah.
In real life, so that kind of adds to the whole thing of, you know what I mean? I don't know. I think he handled that magnificently,
Yeah, he's lucky to be here.
Oh, for sure. But absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. Oh, and Celine Dion, I guess, returned to the stage.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at the Olympics.
Mm. She's pretty ill these days too, isn't she?
Yeah, she's got some kind of rigid bone. What's it called? I don't know if it's rigid. Let me hear and see what it says here. Oh, stiff person syndrome. Is what it's called. So, yeah,
not familiar with that one.
Yeah, basically, you become stiffer and stiffer over time.
Hmm.
Kind of similar to Mars's thing. Yeah. If you could like associate something,
right?
People may know about. But yeah, you basically lock up over time. But oh, and the oh man, I can't wait till the election season's over, man. I'm already tired of the
oh yeah.
And oh my God, everyone's like,
I know,
dude. None of it matters. Your vote doesn't matter. Fucking shut up. Let's see.
Excuse me.
But of course, yeah. There's just a lot of that crap going
on. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I guess it always was there, but it seems like more people are participating in it the last few years, don't you think?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't know what the change is. I remember when I was a young guy, I mean, I didn't know shit and didn't want to know shit.
I can understand when the lockdown was happening because no one else had anything else better to fucking do.
Yeah.
You start passing all these weird fucking bullshit things like, dude, if we weren't locked up, you'd go, what?
Yeah.
Anyway, what do we know?
Hey, it is what it is.
What do we know?
Nothing.
Get off my lawn.
We're gonna care about soon is what's for dinner at the nursing home.
Absolutely.
I don't like corn.
Jason, they got tapioca today.
All right.
Fucking hate tapioca.
Oh man. Could you see us in a nursing?
Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's wheelchairs over in the other wing and let's go bother Rob.
Mr. Custish, we keep telling you can't smoke marijuana in the facility.
Yes, I can.
Who keeps bringing this to you?
Yeah.
It'd be like prison. They'd be like searching your room.
Yeah. In the back 40, there's just like, 20 acres of weed.
Right. Oh, there he goes. He likes to go for his walk every day.
Yeah.
He's all about staying fit, that one.
Right. But he always comes back eating Cheetos.
Right. Where does he get them?
The Cheeto farm.
Cheetos. Mm-hmm.
Shit. Yeah, so we actually had a really nice week here. 3 days this week. It was actually really pleasant.
Really?
Not too hot and, it wasn't all humid and shit. It was just really nice day, little breeze.
Well, good for you guys. It wasn't too pleasant here. I spent the first 3 days in a truck with no air conditioning, which was brutal.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because it was like
swamp
hotter. It was like, 98 outside, but it was like 110 in the truck, Oh, yeah. So I got into yet a third truck, but at least it's junk also, but at least the AC stays working all day. So
yeah.
just to add to my pleasure, like I want to be there anyway, and then you throw in a little inconvenience like that, and I'm like,
yeah. Jason sweating, feeling shitty.
oh man, I thought I was gonna pass out. I was like, oh,
Jason Clark in the city. Do 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 do. Yeah, dude, I was listening to some really good. I want to start covering some like really cool old tunes that everyone knows.
yeah,
Just like break those down.
yeah,
Because Hot Child in the City is a great tune.
right.
Nick Gilder, fucking Switching to Glide by the Kings. All these nice little nuggets out there.
Mm.
But
Yeah, there's a lot of good old stuff.
Absolutely. So yeah, that's what we got. Oh, and let's tell everyone what's going on this week. All righty. Hopefully Ozzy does get his wish and they get to do that show.
So who are they waiting on? I mean, they're waiting on Iommi
Bill Ward.
Oh, Bill Ward?
Yeah, because they wouldn't let him play with him last time, and there was a whole fucking thing, and
yeah.
But yeah.
So now that he's agreed, it should be a go then, I guess, right?
What's that?
Now that Bill Ward's in, then it should be a go, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, because Ozzy's opening up that museum in Birmingham.
Mm.
But yeah, so on Blues Day next week, we start with Hideaway with John Mayhall and the Blues Breakers, joined by Eric Clapton, who once was a blues breaker himself. And of course, we lost John Mayhall
this week,
just the other day.
Right. Yeah, that was a big one.
Absolutely.
Man, he's given so many guitar players their start,
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And then we have Cyclona with 1975. Then we go to Band with Maggie. And then finishing off the week. Yes. Gnome.
What?
Yes, dude.
What?
These guys are awesome.
And the song is Wenceslas.
Yeah. Dude, hilarious, man.
No way. I can't wait.
Yeah, I've been waiting to play this one for totally.
Gnome.
But, yeah, exactly. Gnome.
Dude, they're wearing the hats. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
That's great, man. Look at it.
Look at that. That's fucking great, man. Anyway, that's what we got going on here. Creativity Talking. We're, even though it's verbiage, tonight wound up being just a couple of washed up geniuses.
Yeah, that's us.
We're okay with that.
Yeah.
But hey,
it is what it is.
Hey, Anyway, all right, man. We'll see you later. Love you, buddy.
All right, love you guys.
Hang in, everybody, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. And if I can get this, there we go.